Has anybody told you that writing down your goals on a piece of paper is the best strategy for you to move things forward? Well, I'm here to tell you different. That is going to be the very first thing that's going to make you not do anything at all. Hi, I'm Paula Bresson, and I am here today to tell you a better strategy in order for you to get things going. And it's definitely not writing down all your goals in a piece of paper. And I'm going to actually tell you why. I have done that before. I'm pretty sure you have too. And not often did that cause me to actually accomplish the things that I wrote down on that piece of paper. And there are two causes for that I'm going to tell you in this video, and I'm going to show you a better strategy in the end. So watch until the end. So the very first reason why that's a bad strategy is because what you're calling a goal is not even a goal yet. In the system that I have created, we call those a measurable target. And it's the fourth phase of the system. So what usually you call a goal in the system is just a creative idea. It's the very first idea that you have about a project, about something you want to do, or actually even like the result you want from that. It's just that very first idea. So it's a creative idea. In order for it to become a goal, you have to actually follow those first steps that you will naturally do when you're developing it yourself, but you're just doing out of order. So that makes it more difficult for you to actually have the results you want. So that's the first thing, is that, you're just writing all these creative ideas down, thinking that it's a goal, and it's not even a goal yet. Clear? The second reason is because your brain does not differentiate from thinking about something, speaking about something, thinking about something, and actually doing something, which is the reason why you shouldn't write it down. You shouldn't be talking about it too much, because your brain kind of processes it as if you have already done it. Have you ever felt that? Like you go and you're like planning for your day and whatever, and just like making those lists like I used to do before, but like a huge list of things that I want to do for the day. And by the time I'm done, I just kind of feel so productive already. I don't really even have all that energy anymore to do it. Do you understand? It's that instant dopamine hit that we get from planning things out. So there's a strategy in order to plan things that I'm going to show you in the end. So these are the two reasons. First of all, because what you call a goal is just a creative idea and it's really not going to go anywhere. And second of all, because your brain processes it as if you had already done it. You get that instant dopamine hit from it and you actually end up not doing it. So how do we do this? Like, what's the best strategy for this? Well, first of all, the planning phase should always be in a day that you're not gonna do anything about it. The only thing you're gonna be doing is planning. And I know that this sounds logical. You're like, of course, if I'm planning, I'm not doing. But it's not really. Like sometimes we call the planning doing, right? And we have to make that distinction clear. So what do I do usually? I'm going to hop on the computer right now and I'm going to show you the strategy that I use. So here we are. You're in the SPC system. In case you don't know what that is, it's the actual system for the SPC framework. What we do, I'm going to go over here and go to the calendar so that I can go to a Saturday note. And this is what I do. I usually do all my plannings on a Saturday. Why a Saturday? Because it's the day that I'm not supposed to be doing anything. And I'm not going to be doing anything. Planning is not doing. Planning is planning. So I'm going to do the review for the week, which is kind of quick and actually fun. It fuels the accomplishment of what we've done during that week. And I have time to do some planning for the next week. So either I'm going to be doing this on a Saturday or on a Sunday by the end of the day. So I come here, I open that note, I select everything, delete it, and then hit weekly review. And it gives me this template that has already, the space for you to do the summary of what the week was, what was the challenges, and, the things you have accomplished. It even has a weekly review over here. Like if you had done things, it's gonna show up here. And you have this section where you set actions for the week, right? So here I'm planning and I'm thinking, what do I have to weigh and monitor? And then I'm gonna just pull things that I had already worked during the week and put it over here. So let's say that I'm implementing the SPC system and I have to weigh and monitor, see how that's going because it's in the preparation of the soil phase. So before it becomes like a seed and I can actually start making a goal. Now it's a goal, you see, the measurable target. I'm gonna wait to see this implementation, how is it going? And then I'm gonna choose what to correct and remove. So let's say I'm gonna put here that I'm gonna correct and remove the other video that I recorded last week, which was you're not lazy, you're just busy in the wrong places. Okay, so I can put that there and I can put, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually start turning things here into tasks. So what I'll do is I'll turn this into a task so that I remember that I have to correct it. I don't, I'm just using this as an example. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna set that as a task, save it. Once I save it, boom, this became a task, as you can see. And now I can put when I'm gonna do that. So let's say that tomorrow I'm gonna do that and I'll save it here. And once I save it here, you have the date that's due, right? So what am I doing? I am just planning things ahead and setting, when that's gonna be done. I'm setting what stage that's in. I'm just kind of like doing a review of the things. That's the best strategy if you want a plan for the next week. And on a daily basis, when do I plan? If you open your daily notes, you will see that you have the morning routine, and that's the time that I spent a bit of time doing my planning for the day. So I'll choose the focus area for the day, and I have the intentional planning and project and goal alignment. And now this is a key understanding for this. We're gonna be aligning our actions for the day with the goals and projects that I have already working for me. So what do? I go up here, I go on today's plan, I choose something that I'm working on. So let's say implementing the system again, okay? And I'm gonna choose to do tasks that will move this forward. So I can even open this note and see where it's at. We begun this together, remember in the other video? And we have not even started preparing the fertile soil for it. And let's first write this note up here and the creative idea. So I started this journey because I wanted to have clarity and make sure that my actions align with my goals. Great. So this is going to be your creative idea, right? Over here at the top, this note is going to change. So the preparation of the soil phase, we could say, for instance, that I have to read and follow the general instructions, right? So I'm going to go general instructions. Boom. Okay, so I am already I'm updating this note to the preparation of the fertile soil phase, and I'm gonna update that here too. That note's updated, and I'm gonna start working on this. So I have this welcome note, I have all these things I have to learn, right? So now I'm working on that task. So when I go back here to my daily notes, I'm thinking about my planning for today, and I was thinking about implementing the SPC system. Now I can be clearer on what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna read the general note, the general instruction notes. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm connecting my intention, my creative idea to some task, to something that will make that creative idea advance in its stage in the SPC system so that I know that it's moving forward. This is how I'm going to plan out for the day. I'm not going to sit down, write a bunch of creative ideas, not really know how to, because listen to this. Everything that you are striving to do is probably something you don't know how to do it yet, because otherwise you wouldn't be striving. You'd be just doing it, right? Even in the case of, like, let's say I am returning to the gym, right? So and I use that example in the book too, because this is such a common goal that people have. Like, oh, I want to get fit and lose weight, right? That's like such a common goal. Even to a person that has already worked out like their whole entire lives, if they've been away, like in my case, this just happened recently. I moved to another country and I haven't worked out for like a year, and I'm going back. I'm having to start this all over. Not all over, because of course I already know a lot of things, but I had to reduce all my weights down. I had to, readapt to going every day. It's not part of my routine anymore. So I'm like adjusting my routine. So I'm going to have to get back to a preparation of fertile soil anyway, right? So me just writing down, oh, I want to go to the gym in a piece of paper ain't gonna get me to the gym. But if I set it down in a process where I can literally see, okay, so right now I haven't adapted to it again, so maybe it's a good idea to just work on, getting that rhythm again of presenting myself there. So even if I go there and I don't really do much, like I just go there, walk, for 15 minutes and go out, literally, it will advance the rhythm again that I was, that I lost, the habit of doing that. So then I can advance that. That's preparation of the fertile soil right there. So even for a person that has already done that thing, it doesn't give you a lot of benefit writing down a goal about it, even if you know how the thing goes. Like I know myself about how many months that I need to get back on track with this, though my body, I'm not 20 years old anymore, but I have done this forever, so I kind of know. But writing that down like that does not give me any structure on how to actually show up. This is how we show up, with our intentions. But if our intentions is just so random and out there, the results is also going to be very generic and random. So yes, that would be the strategy, the best strategy for you to start planning out things. So first, plan your week during the days that you rest, because you're not going to actually be doing anything. And planning feels like doing. So if you plan during the day that you're supposed to be doing things, you have a great chance that you're not going to be doing anything that day. So, and second, place that creative idea that you have in a system that helps you move forward with that idea. That is key in order for you to actually achieve something. Okay, I hope that you like this video. If you want to know more, please reach out at the website, grab the copy of your book, because over here I explain all the phases of the framework, and you can start doing it even without the system. I hope you have a great planning, and I'll see you in the next video.